actually think I might try filming one of my new monologues tonight. I just ran out and did a couple orders. I'm not gonna hit my incentive. It's simply not busy enough. But I took my monologue with me and I was practicing in the car, and I actually was able to memorize it pretty easily. So because it's like fresh and stuff, I think I want to try to film. My only concern again was me not wanting to put like all this effort. I think even if I just like fix it up and even like clip it back and fix up my makeup real quick. Obviously the nails are still kind of an issue, but because the video is literally cropped usually from like here to here, like you're within this box, even if I'm making like hand movements and gestures and whatever, unless I'm like right here with my hands, you don't really see them anyway. So I'm kind of thinking, even if I'm using my body language and stuff, that my hands, or at least my fingertips, are going to be just right out of frame, so you're not even going to see the nails. So that's kind of my thought. I just really want to get a monologue up within literally like the next day or two before my graduation, because we're going to have another review of monologues this week for class. I only have 2 more classes left. So I want to make sure that that's all set. That's why I'm like, you know what, it's fresh in my head, let's record it. I have to leave in an hour though to go run a quick errand. So I only have a little bit of time to like pull myself together. But I think when I come back, we'll try to record something. Even if I have to wait till the kids come home tonight after they're settled down and then set up. You know, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plug in my camera battery and get it all set up so that way I can record at least a couple takes tonight. Today is like ridiculously warm, today and tomorrow, so I'm gonna be outside as much as I can. I recorded a monologue and I recorded it, and I was happy with the recording. I think I could have done better, but I was happy with the recording. The problem was that my hair was like pinned back, and one little hair was like this the whole time. So you want professional hair, professional makeup. So I'm not going to record on this phone very long, because I'm actually going to use this phone to connect to my camera so that I can see it closer and make sure that doesn't happen again. But I'm going to re-record my monologue, because I also got another audition, which is what we're about to talk about now. So I need to re-record my monologue. I like the monologue, the length was good, everything was good. I just have to literally re-record it and edit it tonight. Take me like a half hour, 45 minutes. That's already checked off in my mind. And then I also need to take that picture with the water bottle. I did that again last night too, but once again the hair was like this, so we're gonna retake a picture. So that's my monologue, and that's one audition checked off by tonight. As I mentioned, I got another audition sent to me today. This one is due in about a week. And it's actually only 1 line, which is good. Hold on 1 sec. Luckily, it's only 1 line. So it's not going to take much at all to memorize. But I also have an Amy Winehouse audition too, which I actually don't think that one has lines. That one's more of like an improv. I wanted to just share with you though. So this is a vitamin commercial. It's going to be filming down in Atlanta, Georgia. My trip would be paid for and everything if I go. So it gives you like a scene, and then it gives you 1 line. I'm not going to share the line, but the scene says, you are attending a wedding reception and standing in front of the dessert table. The bride is either your sister or a friend. A toast to the newlyweds is about to happen. So that's the scene. I have 1 line and then like 2 cues within that line, like acting cues of what to do. So that's going to be super easy. I just like having it written down in like tangible. I like pieces of paper, so I wrote it down. Also helps me memorize a little easier. Now my other project I'm working on right now, and the reason I brought you guys, because I'm writing a commercial. It's not word for word because I could not find my original, but I wrote this commercial as my very first commercial when my agency even told us to start writing one, start thinking about one, because we're going to want at least 1 published. I already have 1 published on my website, a commercial, but it's a spaghetti commercial. So I wanted to do something completely different. So this one is a beauty commercial. The only reason I didn't do the beauty one first is because I was just a little skeptical of my own writing. And the spaghetti one came from, like they had sent some ideas for an audition. So I took one of the auditions and made it my own, so it was much easier to write. This one though, I'm just rewriting it because I have chicken scratch, but I want to read it to you guys. I also need to test the length of it as well and make sure it's 30 seconds. You really want it between like 30 and 45 seconds. So to do that, I'm just gonna go on my stopwatch, set it to 0. And I'm not gonna overact because I'm just showing you guys and I'm testing the length of it, but I'm gonna take my time as if I am reading the commercial. All right, so in 3, 2, 1. School, work, bills, life gets stressful. Is the stress causing dull skin and signs of aging? Take control of your skin with a facial contouring roller. Lightweight, compact, and affordable at only $15.99 on Amazon, this unique natural stone will reduce the look of fine lines and give you a more even skin tone in just one use. Don't waste another minute. Treat yourself today. 29 seconds, 11. Okay, so I have to speak ever so slightly slower, which I will because I'll be more like school, work, bills, life gets stressful. You know what I mean? So it will be a little more drawn out. So the time is good. I got my second commercial written. I just have my second commercial written, and I also have my third monologue written. I'm just not even looking at it right now, not even trying to memorize it, because I like to just memorize one project at a time, memorize it, film it, happy with it, moving on. Memorize, film it, happy with it, moving on. I know that won't work for everything, but with all these small projects, it's what's working for me. So I'm gonna go throw you guys back on the charger. I just want to give you a little glimpse into what I'm working on behind the scenes, but I definitely need this camera in a little bit. I'm taking advantage of the very rare occasion. You can kind of see his head. Hunter's like passed out. We've had a really long day. We came home earlier for a nap and he like rested for like a half hour but never actually went down to bed, so we've been up since then. He passed out in the car and I brought him inside. He was still super tired. I laid him on the couch and he's not moved. I'm still going to, so I got my camera charged and ready to go to film my monologue. I was gonna film it actually while he was sleeping, but my neighbor is mowing and you can hear it outside the bedroom. Like I film right next to a window. That's where my background is, so I can't film until he's done. But we're ready to go for the monologue. Everything is charged. Once he's awake though, we're gonna go back to probably where, if you remember a couple of vlogs back, I took the GoPro with us and everything, and we went and filmed some photos. I think they were some of the first photos I took. So I'm gonna see if we can go back there, probably right after I grab Ella. So that's the plan. Right now I'm just eating. I had it has arugula, quinoa rice, sweet potato hash, there's little chunks of crispy chicken in there, like fried chicken breast cut up. There's some kind of sauce, like this, I think a sweet chili or a chipotle sauce. It has a little tiny bit of a kick to it, but I had this earlier for lunch, but I just heated it up. I hear my cat at the door. I have a little bit of bread. Hi, honey. Hi. I'm not trying to get in the habit of all my content being filmed out here with the birds. Today's not as warm as it has been, but it's gonna rain for the rest of the week. So today is like, it's still like 57 or maybe 60, but it's overcast and there's like ever so slightly a breeze. So I am ship shopping today. I'm not going to be able to do like a full media today because there's a good incentive I was working on yesterday. It kind of rolls in today. So I only have 3 orders to do today. So it's not that bad. So I'm kind of just casually working. I made a to-do list of stuff that I gotta film or for auditions so I don't forget. And one of my main things today was to film my monologue. Finally get that second monologue done. I wanted to film. I just gotta take a picture with the water bottle again. I'm gonna do that literally as soon as I'm done doing what I'm out here. I wanted to film my commercial as well if it was possible. So I felt like if I got that stuff done today, like I felt like today would be a good day. So far I've been able to film my new monologue. I had filmed it and I explained that like a little piece of hair was sticking up funny. So that's why I had to re-record it. So I re-recorded it this morning. That's up and on my Singency website and everything. So it's like completely good to go. Obviously they'll critique it and reach out to me if they feel like something needs to be changed based on the criticism of my last monologue. I think this one will be pretty good. I like this one even more. So that's good. So I can mark that off my checklist. The other thing that I was doing, the reason I brought you guys on is because I found kind of an interesting technique for memorization. I was starting to memorize my commercial because I figured, you know what, it's short, it's sweet. If I can just record this and sort of get it out of the way, then I can focus on my other projects. And it helped me being a ship shopper because I already did this technique where when I ship shop, okay, I look at the order prior and they're all sectioned out where the section of the store is, and they're all labeled with a letter. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I've never seen an H in my store. Maybe in bigger stores they have bigger sections, but I think it just goes up to G for me, and then like checkout lane. So whenever I went into the store, I would say, okay, like I would plan out my path around the store so I didn't have to go back and forth. So in my head, I've already been in the habit of saying, okay, I'm gonna go in and we gotta hit like GBA in that order. So I had a habit of telling myself like GBA, GBA, GBA over and over again, so I knew exactly which path to go in the store. So I already had that practice, and I found that it really helped me memorize the script. And I'll give you an example. I'm gonna just read the script as it is, and I'm gonna tell you the part that I used this on, and it clicked almost immediately. I was struggling on one line in this, and as soon as I used the same technique I'll share with you, it helped, and I now can't forget it. Okay, I changed the script ever so slightly here to now say, so it's gonna say school, work, bills, life can get stressful. Is it causing dull skin and signs of aging? Take control of your skin with a facial contouring roller. Lightweight, compact, and affordable. That's the part I was tripping up on. I could not remember those 3 words in sequence. We'll jump back to that in a second. Lightweight, compact, and affordable at only $15.99. This unique natural stone will reduce the look of fine lines and give you a more even skin tone in just one use. Don't waste another minute. Treat yourself today. Now, the part that I was struggling on, the lightweight, compact, and affordable. Every time I would try to read off script, I forgot the words, or I used the wrong word, or there was like 3 adjectives I had to remember. So what I did instead was just took the first letter of each of those words. So lightweight, L, compact, C, and affordable, A. Now I have an LCA. So instead of trying to remember those words exactly, now when I am approaching that part in the script in my head, all I got to remember quickly is LCA, L, lightweight, C, compact, A, affordable. It became so much easier to the point of now I'm like, I couldn't believe I was tripping up on that part. So it might help you too.